Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm, episode 18. This is my first episode with my new audio setup. I have a mic on a boom, and everything's set up, and I ran some tests and the audio works, so hopefully this sounds better, or at least comparable with the real intent was fewer pops, fewer mouth noises, that sort of thing. So back to the job at hand. We need to get our barley planting on, which is using this kind of weird seeder, but we're going to put it in the former cotton field, assuming I can hook up to it. Yep, there we go. We'll get it filled up and alright. Yeah, and we're just going to get this started, then we're going to go look at contracts. And see if there are any good contracts while the helper fertilizes. Is it me? Oh, okay, good. So hopefully this guy does a good job. And let's have a look at our contract options. Ain't doing beats unless they offer us a better thing. Now we could do this. Yeah, I think we're going to do this one. Sunflowers 33, and they go to the other one. Eventually we will encounter we'll find our way to the right machine. But I do believe I'm going to need to use the trailer. It's too much traffic otherwise. Nice. Let's get on this. We can come back for the trailer and everything. Yeah, I'll see you on the field. Alright. We'll just get this on and get it going and go back and get the truck. We're lucky. It doesn't look like we're going to be very lucky. Well, it's going to be weird no matter what we do. Guess we'll just let the worker decide. Well, that works. Alright. Is this a 1? Or this is a 3. This, I think, has three different things. Yeah. What a weird trailer. How often do you need 3 separate things? I wonder that a trailer like this exists. The middle one seems a lot smaller than the front and back. Okay, all of our contracts have been turned in. We've still got some planting going. Gotta go get that mower back. Alright, we got 198. That's enough for one of those two fields. Is that the next thing? Look at our list. A John Deere 848. That can wait. A skid steer and a rock breaker. That can wait because we don't need to get those rocks yet. The debris crusher and the lime factory, that can wait. A big tractor and a big tractor. New land. And we did get spinnery number 2, so we're good there. So I think new land is the next one on our list. Wheat, huh? Yeah, why not? But let's drive on it first and then buy it. Alright. So now we can buy that new land. And we have a little bit of money. Yep, we now own it. Wow, it's unfertilized in its entirety. Okay, well I know what we're doing next while we wait for the planter to finish. We've got some fertilization to do. And when does wheat pop? Ah, July and August. July and August. We wanted to park in there too. All right. Good. You're up, bud. What would you all put in that spot? Greenhouse, maybe? Leave a comment. Let me know. Oh, we're totally empty too. Liquid. one right here, right? Fertilizer, yep. Because that other one has the weird tapered bottom. Alright, so yeah, once we've harvested the wheat from here, we can put something else. We can cut it off and do all kinds of things to it. Now, part of the idea is once we've turned, what is that, 58 into arable land, if we decide to do that, I'm still wondering if maybe we shouldn't just keep that going as a tree farm. But we could then combine it with 10. We could buy 10 and have a really nice big field for something, probably a grain. Although we could do sugar beet. I'm actually tempted to grow beets, red beets, and lease the thing just because I bet they're worth a lot, and I bet it would be worth the leasing cost was like 38,000 or something. I bet that would be valuable enough. That many beets be valuable enough to lease. The leasing cost would be a drop in the bucket, not a problem. We actually kind of should fertilize that guy over there too, but that grasslands. Well, we'll see how much more we have to wait on the barley planting, feeding thing, whatever, you know what I mean. Yeah, contract's not worth the beat thing because I'm not getting paid enough. To offset the cost of the device. If they were all mine, it'd be different. Alright, let's get this done. Okay, so next up is check on the planting and maybe fertilize the grass field. First thing I'm going to do is fill this up because we'll want it full regardless. Check on that planting, seeding. Oh, they're stuck. How did you manage that? Man. Alright, it looks like we're finishing this up ourselves. Again. Every time we use this planter, something funky happens. We're gonna have to trade this planter out. I'd rather have a smaller planter or seeder and have it actually work every time. Let's see if there are any modded seeders out there that are decent size. Okay, we're finally done with that. We are going to get rid of this planter. I don't like it. I've got to figure out what planter to get. Hopefully there's a modded one. But I'll do that in between videos. Now, if we skip fertilizing the grass, then there's nothing else to do unless there's new contracts, at which point I could do a contract while the grass gets fertilized. So we'll check on that real quick. There's more mowing, and hoeing, but that's all cheap. And it's all really long ones for not much money mostly. Alright, will I be able to afford a planter before, or a seeder I should say. Feeding. Right, so this guy, man, that's expensive. 9 meters. Okay, I think 8 meters and not funkily shaped for a lot less. Oh, it doesn't do fertilizer though. Oh, the solitaire is okay. So this is direct. That's 12 meters not direct. That's 6 meters direct with fertilizer. Okay, those are basically the same. Yeah. So we're currently at 9. Okay, maybe we move up to a bigger one that's more... direct versus... direct and we have to fertilize twice versus non-direct, bigger, and we have to fertilize twice. Okay. Or the C10, which is even bigger and does do fertilize. Okay, I think price-wise, maneuverability-wise, well, what is the value of our current wacky SEEDER? If I can even remember what it's T-Force Plus. 176,000. That plus that, and then we don't need to seed for a while. Yeah, I'm so over the SEEDER. It's weird shaped. It was way too expensive. Yeah, the Amazon one is like the best one out there. And then cultivation's not that terrible, honestly. I'm not even going to try to get my seeds and fertilizer back. I mean, I guess I could dump them in the parking lot up there and pick them up again when I pick up my new seeder. I'm not going to need a seeder for approximately a year, give or take. I need to make sure I buy one, but that could even be one in the sale if that shows up in the sale. I'm going to have to watch the sale now, because they get used so little that it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just going to dump my seeds and my fertilizer out here. Yeah, it's not even that much. We'll pick that stuff up some other time. Oh, we got a lot more back for it by bringing it down here. That's good. Yeah, we actually do have enough just to buy the Amazon. Wouldn't it be amazing if there was one in the sale? There isn't, of course, but would be amazing. What's that thing? Oh, that's a subsoiler. Okay, and it makes more sense that we just do that and go up on our cultivation size too. We'll just get one of those big old tractors like this guy. Or that guy. This guy's been doing us just fine on the sales, on the contracts. Like, been doing great. And the 9X is also great. But yeah, this guy would mean we could pull just about anything we ever wanted to pull. So 685 for that. We're going to have to make some money on that, but I think clothes and wood are going to help us with that. And then we just get this massive Summers super chisel and we're rocking. Yeah. Or we stick with our NZ Extreme, which is I think the one we have. Okay. So we'll just need to cultivate before we seed. And we can actually afford this right now, brand new. Yeah, why not? Given how little we seed, we could actually just lease it every year. 10 grand to lease for a couple of plants. No, we're gonna be moving up. We're gonna have too many fields to make leasing a good thing. Of course, can this tractor actually operate this thing? That's a good question. I didn't check. I do recall that it needs... Or no, that's not this one. That's the Bednar needed some wacky... Needed to be opened up in order to fill. Alright, so my question was 300. Yeah, we got it. In fact, I think we could do it with our grasslands tractor if we needed to. Of course, I should have done this prior to planting, because now it's going to sit in the machine shed for a year. Unless we buy more land right now, which we're not going to do. Because we're going to move to October. Or no, we're going to move to November. Sell what few eggs we have. I think they're a November thing. Maybe they're a January thing. What was it we were selling in November? November eggs. Yep. Oh, and we still have the barley from earlier this year. So, I believe. No, we have wheat, right? What do we have? Yeah, we have something. 377,000 barley. Barley's a January. But eggs in November, although we only have, what, like 6 pallets or something because of my impatience. Yeah. Alright. Oh, you need gas. We can go put that fertilizer away. And just skip it on the grass again. This guy all clean. Before we do that, let's just make sure there's room for more eggs. No, we oughta pull these eggs out. I'm glad I checked. But given that we're gonna go sell the eggs, given that we're gonna go sell the eggs right next month, in just a minute here, I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna put them on the little truck again. Now, starting next month, they're gonna go. They're gonna go on the. They're gonna go on the flatbed. Okay. Thanks for that. This might warrant an auto load solution. Because I don't know what is going on with this. Where is he? Where even is that truck? Didn't I leave him? I left him parked in there. Or we could do that. Alright, I'm gonna solve this with super strength just because I'm frustrated with the eggs. And there's nothing explicitly in my rule set blocking me from using super strength. I just think it's kind of the easy way out. But when you start encountering crazy issues like this, sometimes it just makes sense to do it. Even super strength is not operating well for me. Right. Alright, now we're gonna go sleep to November and call it good. Welcome to November. Let's have a look. Yep, our eggs. Chickens are going to need some food. Our sheep are still doing gloriously. They need their wool pulled. First we'll go get... Oh, we got super shrink on. There we go. Some things are so easy with this thing, and other things are just a pain. And I've tried operating a forklift, a regular forklift, in some of these tiny spaces like this, and it's a pain. This thing is way better at that, but still has issues. So let's get these eggs sold. I assume it's going to be the bakery. Nope, farmer's market. Oh, before we do that, let's make sure the chickens are full up since we're sitting here. Since we're right here in the proper place. Now I'm wondering, will 20,000 barley get us to harvest? Or should I still hold some back? We gotta go out there and do the wool. Speaking of the wool, what are we looking at on a month of close, right? Well, we're looking at good money on the close, but what are we looking at in terms of, okay, the cotton's gone down about 20K. The wool, I don't remember what it was at, so I can't really say. We are actually pushing enough fabric in at the moment to actually keep that tailor shop going. So I think we're going to be out of, that was smart. I think we're going to be out of whatchamacallums. We're going to be out of cotton before we're out of wool, so I am going to put some wool in that other spinnery. I'll take this batch here, these 3 pallets, over to that other spinnery. Well, maybe I won't because we've got, yes I will, we've still got 44K. We got 44K wool in this spinnery, so there's no point. I guess I need to. We get this much every month. I don't even need to actually go empty it every month because I think there's, at least on the other one, there's room for like 3 months worth. This one there's probably room for like 4 months worth. I think we should just take it all over there. But I can no longer cut down that line because it's not wide enough. And we'll actually be killing our own crop as opposed to just driving on a neighbor's crop and not killing it. Eventually we need to work on getting those bales out of there. In fact, I think it just makes sense, yeah, to put it all over there. That I have wood over there that I could sell, but at the same time I'm not sure I can actually afford to wait right now. And actually we're going to make some decent money off the wood chips in January as well. We got to go over there and move some more logs in, however. But planks best in July, long planks best in March, wood beams best in March. So I'm just going to wait on those for now. I'm just going to leave the trailer here for the moment. No, I should bring it with me because I don't want to move the wool again. Although, you know what? Now that we've got wool in both spinneries, at 8,000 he'll go through that, so we'll want to put more in. We're going to bring it with because that's closer to So I'm going to just try to... What am I thinking? I don't have the tool. I was going to try to load some wood in there with this, but that would be all about shoving it. Now we're just going to hold this right here for the moment and go get the class. What would be interesting is to find a way to use the yarder to bring them in rather than the winch. You can't leave a yarder set up, I don't think. It needs a tractor to power it unless you have a better yarder. I don't think any of those exist. You know, like a self-propelled yarder or something. But we're going to get that big old John Deere eventually. I guess that's something we're kind of shooting for. That would allow us to load. There's like an invisible something right here. I wonder what it is. What do we have? We have contracts, harvesting, parsnips, spinach, soybeans. Okay, well, we can manually do soybeans in 6. Not this episode. This episode's just about done. But next episode we could stay in November and do a soybean contract. Alright, we got a lot of wood there. What's the... Can this thing hold extra beyond what it's... Yeah. It can hold a lot more than what's already out. So, that's awesome. And I hadn't looked earlier, but it would be cool to know. Wood chips. Yeah, we're currently sitting at 30 grand in January on just the 18K we've got. I know poplar is like the premier moneymaker, but I've had my fill of poplar for a while. Might as well do other things. In the meantime, everybody's stuck. Wow. I think all the cars are right here for some reason. What are you stuck on? I don't know. What are you stuck on? Well, they'll all disappear when I take them out of render. But still pretty funny. Alright, so that's it for this episode. thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time.